Hello and welcome back to the Designasaw studio. Today we're starting some of the cosmetics for the bodywork for our Aston Martin DB10. We're also going to build housing for all the power electronics and hopefully test the main remote control circuit to see if it all works. Here goes. So the first job is to cut a hole behind where the seat goes. This will provide access to what will eventually be the home for all the power electronics. Then on to pre-paint the interior. Retrospectively, this was not a great idea, as you will see in the next episode. Now it's on to assembling the box for the power electronics. The parts for the box were cut from acrylic using the laser cutter. This box will hold the 18-volt Ryobi batteries and also the buck converter, which we'll come on to in a minute.
Going to run you through. So this is just for running the car in remote mode. So we have just one Rover battery hooked up using this incredibly safe method of clamping the wires onto the terminals. In there, the big silver thing is a buck converter. So that turns the 18 volts from the batteries into 12 volts, which the speed controller can handle. Unfortunately, there was just no other sensible, cheap way of doing it. Could have got a fancier speed controller, but it would have cost way more money than I wanted to spend. So, basic little RC speed controller into a little RC receiver. That then connects to the servo, which is in the steering mechanism. And also then connected to the speed controller is a motor. So, we are going to have two speed controllers, one for each motor. What I'm going to do is connect the signal wires together so they both run at the same speed. That's the plan. And that's our circuit. We're going to be adding some more things later on, like fuse boxes, switches, turning the whole thing on and off. And then we'll also be adding on the way of doing the local control onto the system. So you will see in the car a throttle pedal. So that will replace the throttle on the controller, and there's a potentiometer that's built into that throttle pedal. Okay, I've got everything sort of jury-rigged up in a very, very haphazard way, but steering, the big question. Woo! Throttle. Progressive throttle. And reverse.
So the final job for today is to mount the power electronics box in the space behind the seats, ready for wiring it all up.
Thanks for watching. I hope you consider subscribing and hit that like button. If you want to see more, check out our other videos. We've got build series on all sorts of things, including a conversion of a Volvo T5 into a manual. I hope I'll see you next time, and please look us up on social media. We're at Automotive Tales, or for me personally, at Designasaw on all platforms. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go and have a beer now, because this has been a real bloody nightmare to get all this working.